I've heard that this was the best Raw in a long time. I've heard that this Raw had the best segment, opening segment, in a long time. And yet, according to the ratings, they've once again reached record-breaking low. Down 1% from the same time last year. They outdid themselves from last year. 1% nonetheless. Let me break it down to you. Hour 1 had 2.24 million viewers. Hour 2 had 2.19 million viewers. Hour 3 had 1.90 million. If you like this show, good. But there's an overwhelming amount that do not. I don't want to go through the problems with this show. I don't. Because I've laid them out over and over again. But to make a long story short, 2 words. Vince McMahon. They outdid themselves. I mean, how bad can they get? You had 1.90 million fucking viewers at hour 3. It's pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. At a loss of words here. Those of you that say ratings don't matter, think again. If you want more information on that, look up my video when it's entitled Ratings Do Matter. Check that video out, and I'll explain to you why they matter. Because I'm not going to repeat myself. I'm tired of repeating myself. I remember when I used to love Hulk Hogan. He was the only one I cared about when I was a kid. I mean, yeah, as an adult now I know that he was fucking he was ran by charisma. He didn't really have any good move sets. That fucking leg drop is one of the worst finishing moves ever. I get it. I agree with you. But as a kid, I didn't see that. I saw a larger-than-life individual on the television screen. And as I got older, the Attitude Era rolled around. 1999, 98, glory days of WWE. With 98 I was 17, and 99 I was 18. 96 I was 15. Loving the wrestling, loving it, you know. Then I fell out of it, not because it got bored. I just found other interests, and I fell out of it, stopped watching it around 2002-ish, something like that. And then in 2005, I started watching it again. Eddie Guerrero, he turned heel, and it was still good. It wasn't an Attitude Era, but it was still fucking good. It was known as the Ruthless Aggression Era at this point. I said it before, I'm going to say it again. I didn't want to miss 5 minutes back then. I didn't. I hated it. I hated it when I used to come home or I'll be playing my video game and I lose track of time. And I forget that wrestling or Monday Night Raw, for example, came on. And I'll stop my game or come home or rush to the TV, and I will miss 5-10 minutes, and the person always in the ring cutting their promo, or some wrestling matches happening, or especially if somebody's cutting a promo. I get so upset. I used to get so fucking upset. I used to say, damn. I wanted to be there before the hour. Glued at the TV. Get me a fucking snack, make me a sandwich, or what have you. Chips, pizza, whatever. Sit back and watch my wrestling. Today, that excitement is gone. It's nowhere to be found. I wish that I could enjoy Raw and SmackDown. I wish I could. I wish I could look forward to watching these shows like I do AEW. But I don't. Yeah, there's other wrestling now. There's other options. You got New Japan, AAA, Lucha Libre. I know. But WWE used to be the place to be. It used to be what all the superstars in the indies wanted to be. Once you made it to the WWE, you reached the top. It's like they gotten to the point where they are so fucking petty, man. They're upset about Bash at the Beach when they was never gonna use it from the get-go. AEW wants to use Bash at the Beach. Let them. You're not gonna use it. Who's gonna fucking think it's gonna be a WWE pay-per-view? Please, with AEW on the bottom. Come on. Stop being so fucking petty. Vince McMahon gotta go. Stop being so fucking petty, man. It's ridiculous. You want to sue them and shut down a pay-per-view? You would love to do that anyway because you know their competition, sir. You know they are. If they whooping your ass every fucking week. And I ain't talking about just NXT. Even though NXT got the win slightly last week. But the bottom line is that they whooping your ass. NXT is whooping SmackDown and Raw's ass. As far as interest is concerned. And they know it. They feel an ass whooping. They got that fire lit up on them. But Vince McMahon's out of touch. He's out of touch. He does not know what the fans want. He doesn't have it anymore. His time has passed. In fact, his time was past at least since 2008 when they went to PG. That's when it was over for him. There's nothing more I can say. Because I could have just said, fuck it. I'm going to go to bed. Had a long day. I was out helping my mom cook for Thanksgiving. Chilling with family, you know. I could have said, skip it, just go to bed. Oh, the Raw ratings are low. Whatever. So I ask myself, Giannis, why do you make this video in the first place when you could have went to bed? You don't care about WWE anymore. You don't want to watch it anymore. The answer is, I still have a little soft spot for WWE. I don't want them to fucking die. I don't want the company to fucking die. Even though if it did, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not hoping that it fails. I'm not in that boat. I want it to succeed. Even though I know what needs to happen. I mean, I'm not like I was at this time last year. At this very time, this very hour last year, I have more hope for the company than I do now. I was still basically watching the shows, maybe not as enthusiastic as I was months before, but I was still more in tune to watching the shows. At this time last year, I was still going to their YouTube page and clicking on clips. You know, just watching that shit and watching reviews religiously. Especially JD from New York and Joe Cronin back to back. I watched all the wrestling reviews and SmackDown and Raw reviews and all that at this time last year. But today, now, as of this upload, I missed a lot of Raw and SmackDown reviews from Joe Cronin. Not because I don't like them. It's because I'm sick and tired of WWE. That's why. Sometimes I may catch one here and there. Watch it, you know. Dally X-Man, Solid Monster. You know, once in a blue moon I catch one. That's it. But I'm not weekly watching it like I used to. It was much closer to WWE back then. Even though I was still falling away from it. And I hate the fucking excuse when they say, oh, the ratings were low because the Bears game was on or football was on or some shit. Football and wrestling are two completely different fucking sports. The aura is different. The entertainment is different. It's not the same. And yes, wrestling is a sport, believe it or not. They're not the same. Just like MMA and wrestling is not the same. Similar, more similar than fucking football and basketball, but not the same nonetheless. That's like me watching Sesame Street when I was just watching a slasher film. So since the slasher film and Sesame Street was on the same fucking night, and I like both shows, let's say I did like Sesame Street, I said, well, I watched a slasher film for like an hour, so I'm gonna drop off from this slasher film, and go watch Sesame Street. I just don't see as that's an excuse. But they hide behind that though. Oh, the Bears are playing, or the Jets, or what have you, you know. Because if your show was fucking great, let's bring the Attitude Era. Put that up against the fucking football game. Any football fucking game. Attitude Era be fucking killing them in the ratings. The Ruthless Aggression Era will kill them in the ratings because it's exciting to watch. If somebody tunes out from watching WWE or Monday Night Raw to watch a Packers game, which is football or what have you, that means your show sucks to that individual. Because if your show is fucking good, they will probably forget the football game was even on. Or if they did remember, they will forget about it as they continue to watch Monday Night Raw. But it's easy to tune out of Raw these days and SmackDown to watch something else that's entirely not wrestling related. Well, this is it for my video. This is Y Chromosome signing out. Peace and love.